Heyo Rosh here, and here's what I do in a week in Korea. Hey, what's up guys? I'm grabbing a quick snack at this CU in Jeju right now. And then I'll be on my way to chase some waterfalls. This is the Chongbang Bokpo or Chongbang waterfall. Not much of a hike or walk at all from the parking area, but there's some stairs and I would recommend trying to get here earlier to beat the crowd. This next waterfall has a little bit more of a walk to get to, but it's still pretty short. It is the Chonjion waterfall. It's a nice scenic walk, and there's definitely some more spots for photo ops. I then drove over to the Chusangjolide, or the Table Cliffs, to check out the cliff face that was formed from volcanic rock. For lunch, I went to the Innisfree Jeju house. It was very naturey and pleasing to the eyes because of all the greenery around you. It's also right next to the Osulok Tea Museum, so I checked that out too. After that, I went to the Arte Museum. This space is pretty epic, with immersive floor-to-ceiling displays. If you love team lab stuff, you'll definitely like this. I then went to this cafe that Suki recommended in Jeju, and it was super interesting. It was pretty relaxing to just enjoy my cake and drink while zenning out. They have this outdoor seating area, so I hopped up on one of the elevated cabanas and chilled out for a bit. Until it was dinner time, and I ended up at this chicken spot. And the food here was surprisingly pretty good. The last stop for today is the Jeju Light Garden. This is my last full day in Jeju, and I'm headed to the Pijarim forest and channeled my inner ajushi for a couple of hours. Maze Land is super close by too, so I went there afterward. Kinda random, but pretty cool.
Oppan Gangnam Style.
For lunch, I met
Mr. Crab.
The owners here were super nice, and the food was solid. And then after lunch, I went to a hidden cafe.
Shut up and take my money.
On my way to the Snoopy Garden, I stumbled upon this vibey community. If I'm ever back in Jeju, I definitely want to check out this area a little bit more. I know everyone says Korea is the land of the cafes, but they've also got a lot of themed nature walks. If you're a fan of peanuts and in Jeju, you definitely have to stop by. I need some real food in me, and since I'm in Jeju, I'd figured I'd try to find a kalchi spot because my friend Brian told me to try it here. It's a type of fish that Jeju specializes in. And while it was good, there were so many bones. I didn't have the right technique either, which made it harder. I then made my way back to the hotel, since I'll be leaving back to Seoul tomorrow afternoon. I'm leaving Jeju Island today, and so I'm checking out of the hotel and then grabbing some lunch at the Dongmun Market again. After that delicious meal, I went to go return the car rental and took the shuttle to the airport.
They took our job!
I mentioned this in a previous video, but I'll be staying at the Grand Hyatt again because I left my souvenir bag here so I didn't have to lug it around with me all across Busan and Jeju. After settling in, I did some window shopping and then got a haircut. For dinner, I looked into a seat at Mr. An's makgeolli. They were packed tonight, but lucky for me, a group just cancelled, so they were able to seat me. I asked for some makgeolli recommendations, and they gave me some suggestions to pair with the food. The food here was so good, and the staff here was very friendly. I was talking with the front of house and she recommended this bar across the street called Namsan Seoul Club, so I went. I met one of the owners, Apple, and she was really nice. They serve up Cheongju and Yakju here, and I'm a fan. Jin, if you're by chance watching this, thank you so much for the recommendation. I'm pretty drunk now and I need some drunchies. I saw this fried chicken spot that got cheese dust? I dusted cheese and knocked the fuck out. Another day, another cafe.
That's nice.
I'm at something about coffee grabbing some pastries. And yes, a coffee. It's time for my color analysis appointment now. And this is the thing to do in Korea apparently. As a person that pretty much just wears black, white, and gray, I was curious to see what the analyst would say.
That's nice.
Unfortunately, she wouldn't let me record anything, but she did take some photos for me. So comment below which ones you think were my best and worst colors, and then I'll put the answers in the description. After the appointment, I explored for a little bit. And then, I met up Sam's friend Steven that lives in Korea. I told him I was craving some jjajangmyeon, so he picked this spot. We drank some soju here, but I didn't really record anything since I didn't want to be rude. We ended up continuing onto this spot, where we apparently drank 7 bottles of soju. Needless to say, I got pretty wasted. Man, super sluggish day today. I'm moving hotels to the Park Hyatt in Gangnam today, and then meeting up with Steven again for some lunch inside the COEX. Steven had to run some errands, and I was still really tired, so I went back to the Park Hyatt to check into my room and rest up. Fast forward to dinner time, and I'm meeting up Steven again for some Korean barbecue. Or do they just call it barbecue here? Of course we drank here too, and we moved on to a pocha afterwards to continue drinking. This morning I'm at the gym, because I'm deluding myself into thinking this quick little gym session will undo the last 2 nights of heavy drinking. And to immediately undo that workout, I'm at Shinsacheon, and they have the viral honey makgeolli here, so hair of the dog or something. What I'm really here for though, is all the different types of chon they have. I then went to Upper and Under to meet up with this girl Jeong. We chatted for a couple of hours and then went to grab dinner at Umiga. This place serves up traditional Korean food and it was done really well. I mean, look at the spread. Jeong and I then went to grab some drinks at a vinyl record bar to end the night. I'm moving hotels one last time today, and I'll be staying at the Novotel in Dongdaemun. The room isn't ready yet though, so I'm gonna grab some lunch first at Oldie's Taco. These tacos are loaded. The chicken was perfectly marinated, but the pork didn't really hit like the Al Pastor in LA does. The Oldie's Taco was like a burger in taco form. This one was especially loaded. The meat inside the quesadillas was kind of like Hamburger Helper or Sloppy Joe's. Honestly, I love that shit. The corn was good, but a little on the sweet side for me personally. I need to walk off that hefty lunch, so I went to a couple of record stores to do some crate digging. What I've come to realize is that records in Korea are really expensive, so I just went back to the hotel to check into my room. After settling in, I went to the HPAF Alma store with my friend Jean, who's visiting me from back home. We then walked around the Myeongdong shopping street and noticed these belt-style lanyards, so I decided to make my family some souvenirs. After that, we walked around the Cheonggaechong stream. And then grabbed some Korean-style donuts at the Gwangjang market. We do need to get some real food though, so we ended the night at Koji Sake. That's all for this week. Thanks again for watching. See y'all next time.